Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today we are looking at a Morrowind mod. It is called Mage Caches by Ilgenar and you can find it on the Morrowind Nexus. Let's have a look at the description, shall we? So it says that it adds 9 chests to the world. Each one contains items related to one of the magic schools. And we have in the description an indication as to where those chests are. What I really like is that not only are the chests connected with the different magic schools, but we also have a class for each of them. Personally, I like that. As you can see, all the chests are in the exterior. Now, this is a tricky mod to showcase because if I show you where the chests are, I'm going to ruin the fun for you, and if I tell you what the loot is, well, I'm going to do just the same thing. So let's try to not spoil it for you. Before I had a look at the mod in game, I used ts3 command, and the mod was not entirely clean. It's a quick fix, but it should be cleaned before you use it, ideally by the mod author if, you know, he makes an update. I do have to show you something. So this is one of the chests, the Summoner's Cache. Hopefully, you know, I've trimmed the picture enough that you can't tell where it is. On rocks somewhere. Sorry for the spoiler. The loot, as you can see, you usually have 4 different items. There's going to be an enchanted piece of equipment. In that case, it's leather armor with a nice enchantment, I must say, an amulet or a ring, and a couple of potions, vanilla potions that are relevant to your trade. Personally, I find that the loot that you get is balanced and it makes sense. Yes, it's quite valuable, but it's a good enchantment, especially with a starter character. You'll be happy to find that, I feel. The locations are, well, yes, you're gonna have to look for them, but then that's one of the things we love about Morrowind, that some items, sometimes some really powerful items, are just there behind a rock or on the floor in a corner. So if you like that about Morrowind, you'll definitely enjoy looking for those chests. This one was a common wooden chest, but some of them are dwellers. It really depends. So you look for any chest anywhere in the exterior cells. That's about it for the loot, really. So if we sum it up, we are going to find 9 chests in the world, each of them with items related to one of the magic schools. Basically, the mod really does what it says on the tin, no problem. I find the loot balanced, and looking for the chest was actually quite immersive. As I was looking for this one, I discovered something I had never found before, so that made me very, very excited, but I can't tell you about it, otherwise I'm going to ruin the location of the chest, so let's not do that. That being said, there are a couple of suggestions that I'd like to make. Obviously, first of all, if the mod author ever updates the mod, clean it properly. I think it would be a good idea to make use of the level list for items. That way, instead of always finding this particular summoner's vest, I could find another summoner's vest that gives me bound gloves or bound boots, you know, to add a bit of replayability to the game. Instead of always finding the same amulet with the same enchantment that we're not showing, it could be, you know, another amulet with a different enchantment relevant to a conjurer's trade. Finally, even though the game description does tell us roughly where to look for those chests, and you know, it's not a big spoiler because for example, the Sheogorath region is pretty large. It would be nice to have these pieces of information in the game, so I don't have to, you know, quit the game or alt tab and go to the Nexus and read the description to remember that I should be careful when I'm in the Ashland region by Dwemer Ruins if I want to find the Enchanter's Cache. So I would really recommend having members of the Guild of Mages, a conjurer that's going to tell you, oh, if you ever go to Danae, make sure you find or the Summoner's Cache, or an illusionist will tell you, oh, Ilgenar, that's where the illusionist cache is. you get the idea, to have that information in the game. That's it, really. That's about it. Overall, I think it's a pretty neat idea. I like it. It's simple, but it works. It's, you know, it's very immersive. It's balanced. I will definitely have it for my next playthrough, where I'm really hoping to play a mage. Anyway, enough about me. Thank you for watching, guys, and I see you very soon for another mod review. Bye bye.